Hi guys. Welcome back. This is my second video, and I'm trying to look around, see what I'm doing. Models. Models is a project by Max. So art Okay. Cool. Whoa. Okay.
Hello, my name is Maxim Zhestkov, but you can call me Max. So this is the very beginning of the modules project, and you are in the lobby. Yeah, that's how we named this wonderful and empty space where you could just read a little bit about project, where you could look through the map and other places which you will visit through your journey, and probably listen to this first audio message. So, my project modules, a couple of words. I decided to make something really big, something like a total artwork, where I will be able to control sound, spaces, interactions, architecture, graphic design, and all wonderful things around. And this is my first step into this territory. In the future, the main concept of this project is that it will grow and I will make it bigger with my new projects, and I will make it happen till the rest of my life. So it's pretty interesting, and I'm really excited to record this very first message, because there will be thousands of messages in the future. So, and this is the very beginning. So the first attempt, the first thing is cluster number 1. It's 11 rooms, and every big update will go with this cluster. So it's one idea, it's one concept, and I will be able to play with space, time, and pixels and sound, and to tell this story through all these wonderful tools. So, and this is cluster number 1, where I start this journey, when I will tell a little bit more about the project. And actually the project is available, so probably because you are listening this thing, it's already available in virtual reality, as a desktop thing on Steam, and maybe some more stuff which I don't know at the moment, but in the future me will decide to publish it somewhere. So probably this is it. So the main thing is to follow your heart and arrows on walls. Thank you very much, and see you soon in new audio spheres. Bye-bye.
That was a little bit creepy at the end, but that's pretty cool. Okay, arrow. Oh! It's like it's flaming. Oh, why do I get like background vibes all of a sudden? Whoa. Can I get close? That's cool. Okay,
So the project started years ago. The initial module concept. Yes, it was module, not modules. And I started it in 2008. It was my big experimental diploma project, where I really wanted to go into the new spaces and make my own architectural experiences and made some installations and made some graphic design and made some animation and rendered everything. So it was really, really big total project where I kind of made everything. And
That's actually pretty cool.
I decided that this is my really, really big project. I made it, and now I can be quite happy because this is my kind of virtual world. Okay, but a couple of years later, when virtual reality, new technologies, game engines became the kind of normal thing and more affordable, I started to think that it would be so nice to come back into this particular concept of making something beyond, of making something what could set the new boundaries and what could bring these exploratory driven processes and kind of wild imagination into the very, very far horizon line. And that's how this journey started. About 2.5 years ago, it was 2020 or 21, when we started in my studio play with shapes, with computer graphics, and with virtual reality. In the very beginning, we thought that, so probably it could be a nice, like a gallery or spatial experience, but kind of straightforward idea. Let's take some works and bring them into virtual reality. It sounds quite reasonable, right? But through this exploration phase, kind of all my work is based on explorations. You can't make something great when you think outside of medium when you create it. This is my motto, this is my kind of sense and principle of being, that if you want to make a sculpture, just go, take clay and make and play and make your hands dirty. So we started to play and made our hands extremely dirty with pixels. And virtual reality completely kind of gave us a lot of different ideas, different topics to discuss, how it could be possible to make the project, to make something bigger, and not just only to kind of make a canvases on the walls or make something like steel sculptures. No. What if we can make real animated objects right inside here, inside the space, and make the space as our personal software, and people will be able to go to download it and to see and explore and kind of get updates, and everything started to gather, and it was this aha moment, but not moment, but kind of every day and every hour that, wow, what if we can make this stuff, and wow, so probably we can make this thing happen, what if we can bring spatial audio here. And that's how I feel that real life structures works. It's when you kind of like dancing and you feel the environment and you understand and you feel restrictions, and inside these restrictions you play with your imagination. That's how we made this thing. And room number 1 is really nice homage, really nice link to original project module art film which I made 15 years ago or something. And I wanted to bring this sculpture, this animated, beautiful story, but not as a two-dimensional render, but as something completely three-dimensional, with time and with ability to be in every place in this room and to see it from completely different points of view. it was really nice to play with sound, with animation, with the space. It's kind of, again, it's something like a dance. You tweak a little bit light, and then you understand that, oh, so probably I can play a little bit more and exaggerate an animation. And then you touch animation a little bit and you understand that, okay, so probably this wall feels like we need to tell the story even graphically. And we added some graphics, and it was back and forth project with this exploratory driven design for sure, where every day we went through lots of different explorations. And software is pretty wonderful tool. I suppose this is the best tool for artists to explore, because it's kind of endless amount of creativity and endless amount of things what you can create, but not as a linear things which you can just show, but as something what you can give to viewers, to observers, and not even viewers, right? Because it's somewhere in between playing and being and seeing. It's kind of more immersive, and I'm in love. It's really hard, to be honest, but I will talk a little bit more in next videos about software production and all the problems which we met during this wonderful journey.
I'd love to hear them all, and I know y'all might want to, but I would rather like have that experience on y'all's own, because it kind of is just it's kind of just like a little boring me, and I don't want to be I don't want to be bored to where I'm not able to like listen to him, because I can't just sit there and listen to him. So I'm gonna.
Architecture is really an extremely important topic for me.
And
I studied architecture, and I was in love with the idea that I can be a sculptor who creates spaces. So probably this is the essence of architecture. But then I became a little bit disillusioned, because architecture was mostly about utilitarian
it gets
things.
big and it gets small. Oh, that's kind of cool. I know you can't hear him right now. I'm just gonna put him on to like listen to what he says, but also like play it. He's talking about his delusion with Architect and how he feels about this room. I like this room. I don't like how many stairs there are. We're now at the bottom of the room. I'm probably gonna go up, so I'll probably speed that up. But I like this room. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, these big objects that are like molecules, if you've ever seen that, where like it looks like they're getting so small. So y'all know how like in science class or like chemistry and physics, you know that they'll show us like the states of matter. I kind of see this at, oh my god. Oh, I thought it was done. I kind of see this as like those molecules when they like when they're freezing, or they're boiling, or they're going from a solid to a liquid, or you know, all of that, where it's like solid to liquid to all of that. Like, that's kind of how I feel like these balls are going. Sorry, I don't know how to describe it either, but they're kind of like, it's so amazing, because it just reminds me of how like crowded it gets, and then it gets smaller, like it's a solid. Like, it's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm up here. Room 3 is right there. I'm gonna go on this little pier. got everything. It's crazy. So we're going on to room 3.
In this space, it's some kind of dialogue. I really wanted to make not
Whoa.
encapsulated experiences in each room, but something where rooms are connected to each other. Something that we can see the next object. We can see what is going on there, standing here. So,
Yeah.
and that's how I started to make this wonderful spatial dialogue between room number 2 and room number 3, and it was
It kind of
quite
reminds me
interesting
of like a
to
pupil
synchronize
when
and
it like
to play with
expands and then
this
goes out.
different
That's kind
speed
of cool.
and experience. So here we have the horizontal motion.
But
We
is it gonna
have-
go back through this way? Yeah,
So
it's
actually,
gonna
I
go
made
through.
this sketch
Mhm.
about 15 years ago or something, where I imagined a really huge wall, and we experience approaching something, and we know that this thing will happen, that this thing will appear, but we feel it with these two-dimensional spots, two-dimensional dots, which are just going outside. So when I made this animated sketch, again, animated sketch, it's my own kind of term in my head that
Mhm.
I sometimes think through animation
Yeah.
about some emotions.
I do that too
And
sometimes.
I started this process years ago, maybe 17,
I like that he has
around
his
20
heart
years ago,
on
when
there.
I explored the world of
That's pretty cool.
cell animation and kind of keyframe animation.
Mhm.
I just got so impressed by the power of motion and power of true essence
I like the crunch
of
of the ASMR of this.
moving, and where even smallest
interesting.
frame can change the whole
This is what
perception
English is.
of animation. I feel, and I suppose, that animation and space
Mhm.
is two wonderful canvases which we need to explore and definitely to use to tell stories and to connect to our emotions. And this story here was about moving from one side, one wall to the other wall, but with this additional layer of approaching, of kind of waiting, and then revealing, and then kind of saying goodbye when this shape already moved away, and we see how it's just closing. So I spent a lot of time. About 13 years ago, I made an animation, and I spent about 4 months for a couple of different animations.
Yeah.
And I made everything by my hands. It was keyframe animation. It was really painstaking process. And it gave me a lot of information and a lot of practice to understand what is good and what is
It
not.
also reminds me of like
Something that you
the
can
Incredibles
see
movie,
and
that robot that
immediately
was trying to kill
understand.
Mr.
You can just
Incredible too.
immediately tell that, oh no, this is false, this is horrible animation. And even smallest fraction of a second can ruin the whole story. So, and that's what I animated by my hands. Unfortunately, I have no files at the moment, and we recreated the whole animation again, and it was really long journey, because it feels and it looks so simple. And I love this idea that easy is not simple, that simple is not easy. And to make something really simplistic and elegant is not easy at all. and we spent
It is really
months,
elegant. Like the dots,
literally
and how like it
to tweak
closes
animation
in
in every
and opens
room.
out.
So it feels like, okay, yeah, it's spheres and black dots just making this motion here. But for me, it's not just motion. I spent nights, days, weeks with my team and always just talking that, yeah, guys, can we improve it? Can we move it? Right? Can we change this behavior to something more elegant? Because again, animation is non-verbal language of communication.
Yeah.
We see animation and kind of motion of our universe all the time, and our ancestors seen it through the millions of years, right? Billions. And language is so new. So I'm okay that language is it could be kind of not quite precise, and you can live with this thing. But this natural thing with animation, when even smallest thing can hurt you, yeah, that's where I feel really, really huge pain. And again, so room number 3 and room number 2, it's a dialogue, spatial dialogue. Here they are flying from left to right. And in room number 2, it's a really, really kind of a vertically oriented spatial composition. When you see how they make these pulsations, and you can stay
I'm hoping in his next
anywhere on this ladder.
What
and
if
see
he
how
changed
it
the
works.
room where it
I love this
spins,
concept
so
of
it goes vertical
just
and
works
horizontal
without
in
starting,
like a
and it feels like kind of
full
natural
circle
phenomenon.
with these
You
being
are
glass,
in
and you
forest.
just can
I
walk
have
up
this
and down
idea in my
the
mind, and I had it
room.
through the
'Cause that
whole
would be pretty
time
cool.
of production, that when you inside
Hopefully
a
he'll be able
forest,
to do it.
it just happens. This Zen experience has no start and end. It's being there is the main story. And I try to explore these Buddhistic practices in my projects, where in my kind of, especially in cluster number 1, because there will be, okay, a little bit spoiling, but in the future I have a list of new clusters, and there will be a couple of clusters for and with some ideas of meditations, some ideas of kind of sculptural connections. So it will be a lot of different stuff, even stuff with artificial intelligence and kind of neural networks.
AI.
So it will be a lot. So this is a huge playground to explore. And 2 rooms, 1 story, 1 spatial composition, 2 completely different characters. Here is 1 main character just moving left to right. And in vertical room, it's a little bit different story. They are just making this pulsation, and you can be anywhere and see how everything is going on. So, and the main idea about future is that everything will be always updating. And I'm going to update maybe even these rooms in the future. This is my kind of purest and it's my happiest moment in my life, because I hate tell that, okay, done. No. The reality is not the new reality, right? The current moment is not about finishing something. It's about always evolving. I will talk a little bit in future messages, and also would like to talk a little bit about sound and 3D audio experience here. So we have this flying sphere here, and in room number 2 we have a lot of spheres. They are not flying, but they are floating, and they are making these pulsations. And we made a really nice spatial orchestra, and each sphere making its own sound, and you can go through, you can listen, and it's like a synthesizer, and it just works, and it's changed its sound a little bit all the time, and it's kind of algorithmically based concept that you are in the space which just always a little bit changing with sound, with this synchronization of their motion. So it's really interesting, and that's what we really wanted to explore, and that's what I was really concentrated on, to make each room with its own character inside, but also to keep everything in one series, in one cluster. Right now you know the word if you listen to the previous messages. If now, go and listen. Thank you very much.
So, like I was saying, I'm hoping he sees my video, and I know I was kind of rambling because I got bored. I do like his idea, and this is a very simple animation, but I would love to see like the same ceiling, that little timeline thing on both walls, but the room can like spin, so it's going vertical and horizontal however you go, and that would be really cool to see, and I'm hoping his team and all that will be able to do that, because that would just be like really cool to see. And hopefully with his next update, I'll probably see it on Steam, and I'm hoping I might be able to get that one and show y'all guys. So, this is pretty cool. Ooh, okay. I might not. Oh my god. Oh shit. That scared the fuck out of me. I like this room. It's just really big. I'm not gonna touch that because I don't really want to listen to his audio right now, because I want to enjoy this. I'll give y'all what. Oh my god. Shit. This is so. Such a good. Oh. So it's gonna suck. Oh my god. So it gets sucked up, closed off. And does that open? Or does it open? Oh, this opens. And so that just. So it goes through. It's kind of cool. Like he was saying and stuff, I like these rooms. These are kind of cool. Oh, this is 5, right? Okay. I like that. I don't know what's gonna happen in this one, but this is totally zen. And oh no, never mind. I thought like the ground was lifting up. It wasn't. Okay, just go into this one. That's terrifying. Wow. Yeah, I really like this. Oh my god. That's kind of cool. Scary as shit though. I would never ride an elevator like that. I don't even think. Okay. So I like those. That was. I have anxiety from writing that, and that's like on my fucking PC. Oh my god. Oh no. Whoa. Okay. Oh. It's like gravity and shit. That's like when you're plucking a guitar string and it's just like suddenly pulls back. It's pretty cool. I like that. It has a very good sound. It sounds like something out of like horror movie or game, like one of those psychological ones. That's kind of cool. That would actually be like a really good sound for a song too. If you're like Jack Stubber or something like that. Okay. Oh. Wormhole. Okay. I wanna watch this. Oh my god, it's giving American Horror Story when it when that new season came out. If y'all ever seen the commercial. Wow. Oh, and it's going like up really high. Okay, so this is like 3 flights of stairs. Damn. Okay. This would actually be really cool to see in real life. Like having, well, people wouldn't be able to wear like bring their phones in and stuff like that. Oh, no, camera, unless you have the glass around it. But that'd be really cool to see, like a magnetic, you know those like magnetic slimes. If you probably got like enough of it, sorry, if you probably got like enough of it, I could see somebody putting like a ball in there and watching it do this. Like that would be really cool. I know in the room too with the, what is it? The ledge. That'd be cool too, to be able to like step over and look. I really like this room. It's pretty cool. Oh, this room makes you feel like you're about to. Oh my god, that's so crazy. What do these look like when you're underneath them? Or you're beside them? Oh, that movement. So cool. That's pretty freaking cool. That's actually really, that's like really cool to see. Yes, Lucy? Okay, my dog's okay. That's pretty cool. It's kind of, some of these are kind of terrifying because like they're so small, but they're so big at the same time. Like it's minimalistic. I think that's how you say it. I tried to say that word earlier in my first video, but I wasn't able to say it, and this is pretty freaking good. You feel better? Sorry, my dog's in my arms right now. Okay, go. Like, it's just scary because it's black and white and gray, and there's like this blue orb that's trying to talk to you. Oh my god. Huh. So cool. I'm gonna touch that. Whoa. Can I look from like the other side? It's like it's breathing. That's crazy. This room, okay, and some of these feel like they're alive too. That's what the scary part of it is to me. Like it's so alive, and I'm trying to like my brain's trying to get a grasp of what's happening. Okay, let's go downstairs. I like it because it also reminds me of Cruella because of the Dalmatian fur, which is kind of cool. Let's get that. Can I see it? Oh. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh my god, I want to touch it. Like, I just want to grab it and, like, let go and see how it, like, how much it retracts. That's amazing. So if you haven't seen, around the walls they have, like, measurements of how high they go and how low they go. And that's pretty freaking cool that they had, like, that little example. It looks like milk when you, like, reverse, if you ever reverse the, like, if you're recording, like, dropping something into milk, it kind of looks like reverse, it looks like something reversed of that, you know? Like, if you could see the motion in the milk, in the glass. Okay, we're in this room again. Oh, so cool. And it's right there. Oh my god, that's so amazing. Okay, well, we're at the end of this. So, I know I skipped through all of his words and stuff like that. I also really do not want to, like, I want to listen to what he has to say, but at the same time, I am trying to get this filmed and quickly out of here, but, yeah. The exit is this way? But how do you exit? Okay, well, I'm at the end. I liked all of these rooms. I'd love to see this in VR. That would have been a better thing. This was cool. That was, like, all of this was pretty interesting, and I liked it. I just, you know, I don't want to sound rude, but I'm not really into the mood of having to do this, because I might try to push 3 videos and try to edit them all tonight. So, I will see y'all in the next video if that's possible. So, bye.